Hello and welcome to the launch of ACCA UK Advantage. My name is Louise Graham and I am Head of Education Partnerships for the UK. ACCA Advantage is predominantly a university proposition. However, it very much lies across the whole of UK, and in particular it's a proposition which we have also launched to our employers. Understanding the requirements of Advantage and why we have introduced this new proposition, we listened to what our employers were telling us in terms of the skills that were coming from graduate recruitment or lacking from graduate recruitment. So about 80% of our employers were reporting that graduates were lacking work-ready skills. Employers were seeking connections with universities that they can't otherwise get, or they maybe had the wrong connection. We're seeing employers report back that there's a talent deficit and they're struggling to recruit for roles. There's a real lack of soft skills, and there's issues around post-work study visa, or students seeing the Big Four as the only route. And while that's a fantastic career path, we want to try and educate students to the different sectors and industries they can work with, particularly with an ACCA membership. We know that ACCA members work in more sectors and industries than any other member from any other professional body, and we want to really promote that and help our employers within those different sectors to recruit from universities. So what is the employer proposition? Well, ACCA Advantage provides employers with access to a pool of talent that they may not otherwise have access to. So this is students who have demonstrated their commitment to improving their employability skills and demonstrated their commitment to ACCA as a profession as well. And it's also about providing that strong graduate work-ready pipeline for our employers. So it's supporting the students throughout their university journey to make sure that when they complete their university degree, they're ready to go into the world of work and they're ready to work with our employers, and we're filling those gaps that our employers are previously reporting on. So ACCA Advantage then is really a connecting force. It's about ACCA partnering with universities to offer students the passport to a global career. So it's about attracting the brightest international students to accountancy and finance programmes and supporting students in their journey from university to professional employment as well. As an employer, to understand what Advantage is all about is to speak about the student journey and where you would fit in to this student journey. So as a team, in the UK Universities team, we would introduce ACCA to students in year one of their university degree. So that introduction would involve webinars, including our different employers that we work with and members that we work with, really promoting the profession, promoting the different avenues that they can go down with an accounting and finance degree and with their professional qualification. But really just that kind of soft touch introduction to ACCA as a whole, and to the profession as well. In year two, that's when students would actually actively sign up to ACCA. So they sign up with us on a very discounted rate of £40, saving themselves about £50 in that initial registration fee. They don't pay anything until the year after they graduate, and they get about £500 off of their exemption costs as well. Once they sign up though, what they then get access to is our online work experience, which we have developed with Forage, and that is a work experience which lasts between 6 and 8 hours, and it includes employers that we have from different sectors of the profession. So we have a corporate, we have public sector, and we have an SMP as well. And each of those employers will provide a task for the students that's relative to the profession and relative to what they would do in their day-to-day life. And the students would then complete that and gain a certificate at the end of that. They also have the opportunity to upload their CVs so that we can then pass that to employers. They also have access to the study hub, and they'll have access to a CV writing expert to help them make sure that their CV is ready to then apply for work placement opportunities. And as an employer, that's when you would come into play. So what we're asking our employers to do is to consider offering these students a work placement opportunities. So if you offer internships or placements at the moment, what we would ask as working with ACCA is that you consider offering all of them or some of them to the Advantage students. So it's students that are really showing a commitment and are going above and beyond in terms of just doing their degree in order to make themselves more employable. So the students would go into these work placement opportunities between year 2 and year 3. And we've had a lot of uptake and a lot of interest from employers at the moment, which is looking really, really positive for June 24. We also will then offer support to the students around their practical experience requirement, ensuring that they're ready to start recording the practical experience requirements objectives while they're on placement as well. So that support will be in place before they start their placement. When the students come back off of placement, they'll go into year 3. And in year 3, they'll have access to the Ethics and Professional Skills module, ACCA induction sessions. So we'll bring our learning providers in. We'll ensure that students are ready to take the next step onto professional level exams. And they'll have further support with that practical experience requirement as well. So by the time they get to the end of year 3, they should have their exemptions, they should have some of their practical experience requirement, they'll have done virtual work experience along with other employability initiatives that we're introducing along the way, and hopefully potentially will have started or completed their ethics and professional skills module. So these students are really accelerated in terms of their path to ACCA membership and committed in terms of making themselves more employable. And hopefully while they've been on placement, they've created that pipeline for our employers, which is really what we're trying to do here for you as employers. The students will also have access to Virtual Careers Fair, which is obviously where the employers can also have access to these students as well. And we have various employers involved in the Virtual Careers Fair, and we really promote that to the students who are graduating as well. So it's about giving them kind of that exclusive career support, the job and the networking opportunities as well through the Virtual Careers Fair. For an employer, the real benefits for you as an organisation in getting involved is this is a free service by ACCA, so our employers team will connect you to the universities and to top talent within those universities as well. We're keen to work with employers to bring them into universities and let them speak to students themselves. So it's really about making those links to kind of future candidates and things like that as well. Receiving the CVs is another service which we offer, so it's kind of cutting out that kind of resource cost that you may have while giving you access to these students directly. And what we can do as part of Forage is we can really sort of tailor that access if you have a specific demographic that you want to target as part of your strategy, your employment strategy, then we can help out with that as well. So that's Advantage in a nutshell. If you're keen to be involved, then please contact your employer representative within the ACCA UK team. And they will link you up to us and we can get you involved in the Advantage scheme. I'm sure you will agree it's a very new scheme. It's something completely new of its kind and something that our competitors aren't doing as well. So we're really keen to make this a success. So thank you for your time today. Thank you.